may be the weekend to break out that winter gear, right, Josh?
Well, if you're up in the
Yeah.
mountains, definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
You
Well,
can
I
get
mean,
snow.
even if you're down here in the metro, I'm cold as is.
Yes, I mean, temperatures are going to be falling below average over the next
Right.
few days. So, hey, take that with what you please. You might have to wear several layers.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also needing to stay dry as well, as that KOIN 6 weather alert still remains in place. You can see those soggy conditions found anywhere from the coast to the high terrain of the Cascades as we patiently wait for the rain to transition over to snow. So places like Government Camp likely going to be seeing some significant snowfall by the end of the weekend, as PDX hovers right around 56 degrees right now. If you happen to see any active weather in your area, you can scan the QR code on your screen right now with your camera phone. That will direct you to KOIN.com, where you could get a chance to have your photo or video shared right here on KOIN 6. And we are in no short supply of the active weather here across the I-5 corridor, slowly starting to dry things out briefly for the coastline, but you'll notice more of that moisture still resides out over the Pacific, as those yellows, oranges, and reds, a good indication of where the heaviest of the rain is currently falling, as our winds are out of the southwest at this point in time, anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour for the state capital, single digits for us here in the Rose City, but we are anticipating those winds to become quite strong tomorrow afternoon, nearing maybe almost 60 to 65 mile per hour speeds along the coastline at points in time. For much of the Portland, Vancouver metro area, we could potentially near almost 50 mile per hour gusts. Then on Sunday, still quite breezy out there, but nowhere near what we are expected to experience come Saturday as we slowly start to taper back that wet weather potential. The National Weather Service giving us a mosaic of colors here as far as the high wind warnings out along the coastline for the I-5 corridor, wind advisories. So we are expected to hold on to these powerful winds and also increase our potential for scattered power outages, because we're also putting a lot of moisture on the surface. So that's going to be loosening up a lot of those roots within some of our larger trees, where they have a potential to not have as strong of a grip with these gusty conditions. And a lot of those leaves mixing with the rain, that's going to make for some slick roadway. So give yourself just a little extra time, because it's going to take longer to come to a complete stop. And also want to make sure you are keeping those storm drains clear of any of the leaves and debris that the wind might be knocking down. That will help to reduce the threat of urban flooding, especially within some of our side streets, as it only takes about 12 inches of moving water to carry your vehicle. So if you do come across any flooded roadways, especially along the coastline, be sure to turn around and don't drown, as that wet weather is slowly going to subside later tonight. We'll have a brief break of the persistent rain before it ramps back up again for Saturday morning. You'll notice a little bit more snow getting underway over the Cascades as those temperatures begin to fall, and then we hold on to that rain potential well into the afternoon. And some of these isolated little pockets of red could potentially turn severe. That means we could be seeing wind speeds upwards of 58 miles per hour and maybe even hail the size of about an inch, as we see that scattered shower potential take us into Sunday. So a marginal risk, that's about a 1 out of 5 chance of seeing those severe thunderstorms, and we can't even rule out the chance for maybe even a funnel cloud to spin up as well. So keep a close eye on the sky. Rain gauges, they're going to be filling up, have already been doing so as we near almost 2 inches in many locations, as that snow elevation level falls back to about 3,500 feet. That's where winter weather advisories are in effect as early as tomorrow morning, taking us through Monday morning. Significant snow starting to pile up over places like Mount Hood, and that is going to include much of our mountain passes. So tonight, scattered showers, 48 degrees is where we fall to. Tomorrow, keeping things on the cool side as we only get up into the mid-50s, and that KOIN 6 weather alert alive and well for Saturday. Again, we could see those wind speeds here in the metro area close to 50 miles an hour with persistent rain, very similar to what we've seen today as we gradually dry things out by the middle and end of next week.
And then Halloween, that's the big night there.
Yes, and I'm watching a storm system offshore. We'll just have to see how it plays out with trick-or-treaters.
Fingers crossed. All right, Josh, thanks.